What up, what up, what up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming back to another episode of the Circle Podcast with your co-host E, my brother L. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, my brother.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, man. How you feeling today, man?
I'm tired like you, man. I only had a few hours of sleep. I've been up since 3 this morning. I,
Hey,
I couldn't go back to sleep, so I just been up, man.
what have you up at three for? You just woke up at three? Okay then, okay then.
Yeah.
Uh, man. And they say, I guess when you wake up at three, one thing you say that's the time you should be praying or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess some crazy about like the different times you wake up and what you should be doing at certain times or whatever. It's a whole thing I was looking up a few years ago, man. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to wake up that early though, man. Sometimes I try to get, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll wake up like around 4 or 5 or something, and that's when I try to get some type of productivity going or whatever, man, when it's nice and quiet. You know what I mean? So, uh, but yeah, man. This episode is quite interesting, man, and this is something that you posed a while ago that we finally get around to. We finally get around to two recent releases in the past 2 years.
Yes, sir.
The past 2 years? Yes, yes. We getting into the Schoolboy Q Blue Lips album and the Pink Siifu Black Antique album. But before we get into those two, you gotta get into the new release from ASAP Rocky, Don't Be Dumb, that just was released this past Friday. It's been a long time coming. I know he's been working on it for a minute, man, and leaks and having to start over from scratch and do all sorts of things to try to get the project ready and get it out there to the world, man. It's finally here. What you think about it, man?
Okay. Okay. Right now, right now, at this very moment, I think it's a good album. Uh, when I first heard it, I wasn't crazy about it, man. To be quite honest, I was not crazy about it. I really wasn't in a rush to listen to it either. I I like ASAP Rocky, but I'm not a big fan. I haven't really followed his music and his catalog, but I always see and pay attention to different things he got going on. But I'm not a diehard fan. So uh,
Okay, understandable.
yeah, I wasn't rushing to hear it, but when I did, I pressed play. I wasn't crazy about it on that first listen, and I started seeing different things online where some people was feeling like I was feeling, and then there was other people that was saying it was good. So I was like, man, let me try it one more time, and I gave it another spin, and immediately, like that second spin, it jumped up. For some reason,
Mm.
I heard it differently, and I actually enjoyed it that second time around. And then I gave it another spin, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a good release." The first major hip hop release for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Comeback album for Rocky. It's a good album. It's a good album. It's not crazy.
Yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's not bad at all. I like it. What you think?
Okay then, yeah. I felt like it was a dope album, man. I felt like it was definitely a dope album. It's a good way to start off 2026, man. I heard there's a disc two coming. He said I guess this first disc was for him, and then the second disc is for the fans. So I take it he may be getting back into more of that vintage bag of his, if you will. Um, but yeah, man, I like the album, man. I like it. It got a multitude of sounds on there, a little genre bending a little bit, if you will. The joint with Dolce,
Man,
Robbery, I believe it's called.
man.
Fire, bro.
Yeah,
Fire.
yeah,
Fire, man. And, and Dolce, man, hey,
yeah,
I
yeah.
she's slowly building up her feature resume, man. She got something with West Side Gun, I believe. She got this with ASAP Rocky. I believe there's another one she got, but I can't think of it at the moment, man. But yeah,
She,
yeah, man. And go ahead.
I was gonna say she released a single a couple weeks ago called "Girl Get Up," and she did a thing on there.
Yeah, with SZA.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. And I had just fun. Alligator Bites Don't Heal like last week or so, bro. It sounds better, bro. It ate. I mean, I know it hasn't been that long, but listen to it again if you can when you get a chance to, man. Listen to it straight through, bro. I'm listening like this sounds better than the first time because the first time I heard it, I didn't like the last few songs or whatever, 3 or 4 songs. But now I listen to it, I'm like, oh, you can play this straight through,
yeah.
and it's dope. Yeah.
It's a pretty good
So
album. It's a real good
you get
album.
a chance, man. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see what she released next. But yeah, back to the ASAP. Not to get too sidetracked. The ASAP is dope, man. Like I say, it's a nice way to start off the year. Tonight we get Rock Marciano,
Now,
Rock Mars, if you will.
is that him or is he producing
It's an
something?
album, bro. It's well, I don't know if it's just gonna be beats or whatever. He got a rap on it.
Because I thought it was him.
Either way, I'm gonna listen to it.
I thought he was producing for another artist, but that's not the case. It's him. It's his album.
Oh no, that how it was promoted. That's him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's
Well,
him.
that's my guy, man. So I'm all
So
ears.
yeah,
I'm all
yeah,
ears.
man.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
And
But nonetheless, man, let's get into it, man. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say too. Next week, um, Don Toliver. I see Don Toliver dropping an album. Um, he's
I heard he was dropping this here.
yeah, he's dope to me, man. I've been kind of pumping his name up for a while, but he like a superstar now. But I'm interested in hearing that.
Now, do you feel like he's a rapper or a singer, bro? Or he just one of those that tote that fine line?
He on that fine line, the whole melodic. He a
Okay, then.
melodic
He got
rapper.
some dope stuff though, man.
He do.
Yeah, he got some dope stuff, man. He got some dope stuff though. Salute to Don Toliver, man.
Yeah.
Um, but But yeah, man, without further ado, man, let's get into it, man. Where
Yeah.
you want to start first, brother? You want to start with Blue Lips or you want to start with Black Antique?
Well, I think we can start with Blue Lips. I think us talking briefly about the Rocky a good transition because on the Don't Be Dumb album, you hear a lot of different vibes and sounds. The song with Doechii, I think they sampled Duke Ellington, and you got the first single from the album was called Punk Rocky, and it had a rock vibe. You got
Mm-hmm.
some more street edgier stuff, a lot of blended sounds, and that brings us really into this discussion um about Blue Lips and Black Antique. So Blue Lips it came out, I want to say spring of 2024. I want to say March, but I could
I
be
believe
off.
March 1st.
Okay. Uh
March 1st, I believe.
yeah. Q had a pretty dope rollout. He was he was putting out videos, like giving like teasers and samples of the music, and did a couple interviews. He even did the Drink Champs. He sat down with Nadeska, and then when the album hit, it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. What was your thoughts on the album? How did you feel about it then? How you feel about it now?
When I first heard it, man, I felt like it was cold, man. I felt like, and I immediately thought this album isn't gonna be appreciated right now. You're gonna have to wait probably like I initially had the thought of 5 years, so I'm gonna go with that. You're probably gonna appreciate it down the line, like in 5 years. You're gonna go back to that album and really appreciate it, bro. To me, I'm almost ready to throw the C word at it.
For Blue Lips?
I'm almost ready to throw the C word.
For Blue
I'm
Lips?
almost ready to throw the C word. Blue Lips is like that, bro. If you
Ye-
sit down and listen to that album front to back, bro, that shit is like that, bro. And if it's not a classic, it's definitely a strong 4.5, bro. it's definitely a strong 4.5 mic album, bro. I'm sorry, man. I love that album, bro. I love it. I love it, bro. I feel like it's a very dope project, man. I felt like how he blended the genres and just bounced all over the place, but still kind of kept a cohesiveness to it was genius. You know, I felt like it was very dope, man. He had a you and listening to it again, like I love the way how I start off chill, like um the intro started a little like
like a
um
cartoon.
I don't want to say call and response, but it's like bring the dough, bring the money back, yeah,
Yeah.
bring almost like just sitting around chilling, having a sing along with your peoples or whatever, and then it hits you with the first song that sound like a mosh pit
Right.
type of vibe. Like I think, oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was saying that the production in the intro sounded like a cartoon a little bit.
okay, then yeah. Then the next song is like opposite of that. It sounds like a, you know what I mean, type of I don't I don't know the proper well it's rock. You know what I mean, like some grimy rock mosh pit type of vibe to it. Um, and it had a little switch up in there, and throughout the album it had switch ups in there. Like but just for the first three songs, just to give you an idea of it, I could start off with the like you say, the cartoony kind of campfire sing along type of vibe. Then you get into the little mosh pit type of vibe. Then very next song after that is Blue Slides, which is a mellow, smooth jazz record, bro. That's fire. Like just to go through all that within the three songs give you an idea of the album, man. He had like you could hear the jazz in there, you can hear the rock in there, you can hear a little bit of the blues in there. Like just beautiful, man. Just beautiful work, man. And I'm not gonna say he wasn't influenced by it, but I can hear a little bit of the similarities in like Yeezus and Tribe Called Quest work, man.
Try?
And when I'm listening to it, I'm like, I can hear the trap. I can hear a little bit of the tribe in there, and I can hear a little bit of the Yeezus in there. And I love the switch up in the song where it could start off mellow and chill. One minute you think you're going for a walk in the park, next minute you getting smacked over the head with a hard bass or some heavy rock, and then he'll flip back into some chill shit. Like he
Yeah.
just did it masterfully, bro.
I wanna I wanna put a pin in that. You mentioned Yeezus or Ye, right? I think that's important. I'm gonna let you
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
let you finish your thought
Yeah.
on Blue Lips.
And that's why I say that because of Yeezus, that's how a lot of the records were. Like you sitting there chilling, the next thing you know, he'll go into something else. Like he'll just switch it up in the middle. Did Kanye start like make that more popular now? You think?
I would say
Because
I would
people
say
wasn't really doing that.
I would say one person was doing that.
Well, yeah.
I would say JPEG Mafia. I think his name got to be in that
Okay,
conversation too.
I'm not too familiar with his work, but salute to JPEG Mafia. I know who he is and I heard some of his work, but I'm not like the end all beating on me, and I haven't dove deep into his catalog. So yeah. But what you think about Blue Lips, man?
So I'm a big Schoolboy Q fan, man. Big fan. But
Don't know. You don't have to start off like that, man. We
I
just
was just
asked
saying
about Blue Lips. We didn't ask you about how you felt about.
I was just saying when the album dropped, I think my expectations got in the way because I liked it, but I didn't love it. And I wanted to love it.
Okay.
I expected to love it. I thought it'd be more, I guess, more lyrical in the way of how Blue Slides was. And I think some of his work, like Blank Face, I think I was expecting something like that. But when I got Blue Lips, it was like I didn't know what it was, bro. I didn't know what it was, but I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I wanted to love it because I am such a fan. And funny enough, man, like I told you before, that year when my Spotify Wrapped and all that came back, that was my number one album. I played that album repeatedly, really trying to gather a understanding of what was going on with it. And I mean, I did notice and recognize, like you say, the rock and roll, the jazzy elements, the bluesy elements, the old school hip hop, 808s, some of the young newer generation elements. He featured AZ Chike on there, who went off. You know what I'm saying? So
West Coast vibes on there. West
yeah,
Coast vibe on there, bro. Yeah.
he let he let
And I'm waiting on AZ Chike album, man.
he let
But keep going, keep going, keep going.
he let Chike get off by himself, and just let him run wild, and that was one of the dopest records on there, man. But top to bottom,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was a good album, but for some reason, it was like something was just missing to me. And then,
Really?
yeah, something was just missing. But then all of that changed, man. That changed. Because the next,
When did it change? When did it change?
I'm gonna tell you, so the next year, right? January of 2025, Pink Siifu drops Black Antique. I press play. This shit is all over the place, but I love it. I immediately love it. But for some reason, I'm like, man, this is making me think of something else. I was like, nothing sounds like this except Blue Lips. And I was like, man, I'm gonna go back to check out Blue Lips. I went back, I gave it a couple more listens, and it clicked. And I was like, I get it now. These guys are
Okay.
experimenting with high explosives. They doing something, they coloring outside the lines. So with Black Antique,
Mm-hmm.
with Black Antique, Pink Siifu is a busy artist. He put out something every year. Very collaborative artist. He worked with a lot of people. He threw a lot of people on his music, on his albums. And when you mention Kanye, that really hit home, because if you listen to Black Antique and you pay attention to all of the features and things of that nature, it sounds like some Kanye work right there, like the inspiration,
Okay.
yeah, the way he pulled people together for his for this experience and for his ideas. And same thing with Black Antique, man. Black Antique and Blue Lips are not the same album, but they are similar in the sense of how they experiment with so many different sounds. You had like Dungeon Family vibes. You had 3 6 Mafia vibes. I think you had a little East Coast jazzy, maybe maybe a little bit of tribe elements toward the end. You had some newer age elements, and you had a lot of change ups. So the song would be going one way, and then it'll change up. Not as abrupt as Schoolboy Q did on his joint, but it was just different, man. It was just different. It was a different listening experience. So those two albums together, I feel like, I ain't gonna say they in conversation with each other, but to me, they kind of mirror one another. And
Okay.
just like you don't think that Blue Lips would be appreciated till years later, I feel the same way about Black Antique. I feel like it's gonna be a while before people be like, "Oh, we missed out on this." Um, I love both of them albums though, man. But it took me to hear and understand Black Antique to go back and appreciate it and love Blue Lips. How did you feel about Black Antique?
I felt like it was very dope, man. The first time I heard it, it's almost like in reverse, bro, because it was like, all right, this is cool, this is cool. And then I went back again because you kept piping it up so much. I'm like, I'm gonna go back again because I trust your no, for real, because I trust your musical taste. So I'm like, all right, my bro messing with this. Let me go back again and check it out. and I really dialed into the album, I'm like, oh, this shit is fire.
Yeah.
This shit is fire, man. It's fire, bro. Um, I love how it's different from everything else out there. That's the one main thing. I love how it's different from everything else out there. Um, I felt like with this one, like where with the Schoolboy Q was like kind of more genre bending and like jazz and rock and blues and all this other stuff going on in the album. I felt like Pink Siifu was a little more um a little less genre bending. I felt like it was more on the appreciation for heavy bass, like southern style type of production on there with 808s, but it had heavy, like over your head, constantly hitting you bass in there. I felt like I could hear the Houston influence with the chopped and screwed type of sound in there.
Yeah.
Um, I felt like he grew up around people with Chevys, with woofers in the trunks and all, bro. Cause that's what this album sound like. Like this album make me want to put some sounds in the trunk and just ride around blasting it, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminds me of, bro. Dope body of work, man. Dope body of work. As I told you before, man, my favorite song, at least one of them, is
Bezel.
I think track number 3, Bezel. Damn, nigga, my bezel, bro. I love that song, bro. And then homeboy that started, the second dude that started rapping on there,
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but I like it. He got the best verse on that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got the best verse on that, man. I
Yeah.
like him, man.
Yeah.
Salute to them, man. But yeah, um, yeah, though, man, a very dope project. My only thing about it, it may be a little too long.
Yeah.
It
I can hear
may
that.
be a few songs too long on it.
Right.
But overall, very dope project, man. Very dope project. And to tie back into the Schoolboy, I mean the ASAP Rocky, Pink Seafood just tweeted or X'd the other day, I guess, if you will. He said, and I'm paraphrasing it, but he pretty much stated that if you all love the Rocky, check out the Black Antique Onyx.
Hmm.
And I don't, and before anybody jump to conclusions, I in no way, shape, or form don't believe it's a shot. I just think he's trying to, know what I mean, like bring a little bit more awareness to the album. Like, hey, you like the Rocky and like what he's doing on there, check out my project as well. You may like that as well. You know what I'm saying? That's all I feel like it was. But I went back to the Rocky because he tweeted that, and I could kind of hear 2 or 3 songs on that. I could definitely hear on Black Antique.
Mm.
And just real quick with the Rocky. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I don't think it's a shot too. I was kind of curious of why he tweeted that, but I don't think it was a shot because Rocky been from what I understand, been playing around with different sounds for a while. A lot of people mention his testing album and saying that he was experimenting and
I was
things
about to
too.
say that, bro.
Yeah. So that was a while ago.
Yeah, his last album, he was doing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. I say it's done no way, shape, form, or shot. We are not promoting any beef, if you will. It's just he tweeted it. I read the tweet. I'm like, oh, let me go back to the Rocky and see what he's talking about. And I can kind of get where he's going with it. Real quick, I feel like with the Rocky, the first half of the album was more like that down south homage almost, because ASAP Rocky was heavily influenced by what they was doing down south,
Yeah.
especially in H Town and all that. And you can go back, he said it himself. Um, then I felt like halfway through, that's when it started to kind of color outside the lines, if you will, with a little more rock
Yeah.
influence,
The jazz joint with Dochi.
jazz and that. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. So, but definitely, Pink Siifu is an artist that I definitely give the thumbs up to. Salute to him. I may have to check out some of his older work. I haven't yet, but I may have to check out some of his older work, bro.
And I was just about to say, like I in the beginning, I said Pink Siifu is real busy, man. He put out something pretty much every year, whether it's collaborative stuff. He got a collaborative 2 projects with Fly Anakin. He got a project with this brother named Too Rich Benji. That's amazing, bruh. Uh, he got a he had like a neo soul project that he put out with B Kool-Aid. He got a rock album called Negro. It's like a punk rock album. So he be busy, man, and he do a lot of different vibes and a lot of different sounds, man. And that Onyx album is fire. You gotta get that some spins, man. You know,
I am, man. I am. Like I say I listened to it, but I'm gonna go back and go through it, man. I'm gonna go back and go through it.
yeah. And we mentioned Ye, and I mentioned JPEG Mafia because I think he's a big figure in you know, coloring outside the lines, going all the way out of bounds, like Ron Artest. Like how important do you feel experimentation in hip hop is? Because every now and then it seems like you get into this samey, everybody trying to do the same thing, the same sound the same way. How important is experimentation?
I damn near feel like it's a pillar of hip hop, bro. Like, cause experimentation been around since the beginning. Run DMC did Walk This Way with Aerosmith
Yeah,
back when the sound was completely opposite of that. Like experimentation always been around. You got Mos Def that experimented with stuff,
yeah,
especially with the New Danger album,
that's true.
which is a fire
Fire.
album too, man.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And it was ahead of its time. If you play it now, I,
Yeah,
I,
it hold up.
bro. And people hated it back then because he just came off of Black on Both Sides with Miss Fat Booty, Umi says, and all that. But you had most y'all seen Baby slash Most Def, Common with Electric Circus, like, and each time somebody come out with a new sound, is it experimenting? I think so in a little bit because you it's easy to go in one lane, but to travel the road, to go down the path less traveled or whatever, definitely can be scary, man, but it's much needed, man. It's much needed, especially to keep the art alive and to expand and grow and reach new territories, man, because you never know who you could reach or who will be inspired by what you got going on, man. So definitely experimentation, like I say, uh, to me it's damn near a pillar of hip hop and it's much needed in the culture, man. Much needed in the culture.
I feel like it's important. I feel like it's needed. I don't think it's a pillar though. I feel that like the underground appreciates experimenting. But like mainstream, they don't. Mainstream hip hop is like once a sound becomes popping, then they just gonna ride that joint out. We're just gonna ride it out. And then we might pay attention to something else that might make it, squeeze it in, and then we're gonna ride that out too. I wish more people, more artists would experiment though and try different things.
I don't know, man, because you got to think when NERD came out with Pharrell and Chad Hugo, that was experimenting. Think about the first time when you heard what by Noriega.
You're right.
It was something totally different.
It was.
Think about the first time you heard Timbaland production. Timbaland was totally left field from what everybody else is doing.
That's true.
Swiss Beats, he was left field from what everybody like. So it is accepted. Um, I think it's more or less the power that be or record labels that push it towards one sound. But I think people want something different, bro. You don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. Look at Outkast.
Right, right.
One of the the main reason why I say Outkast is the greatest hip hop group ever is because no album sounds like the last, bro. No album sounds like the last. Where a lot of groups they album may be a little different, but you could tell there's similarities in that. You damn near can't tell there's similarities in the Outkast album. They go all over the place. Another reason why Kendrick Lamar is revered as one of the greatest now, because no what let me now I know you're gonna hate this. Now you're
Oh,
gonna
no,
hate it. No,
I love Kendrick. I do.
no. I'm just messing, man. No, but one of the main things what make Kendrick so special is because people argue over which album is better, and they break down like the different eras of Kendrick, bro. Like you got Section 80, you got Good Kid, Mad City, you got To Pimp a Butterfly, you got Damn, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, you got GNX. All of them is sonically different from the next, bro. Like not one album sounds the same, but it's still a certain level of quality in each album, bro. And that's one of the things that make Kendrick who he is. Like he's not scared to step outside the lines. Like, oh, y'all like this music on Section 80? Well, watch Good Kid in Mad City. Oh, you like Good Kid, Mad City? Watch me do what I do on this To Pimp a Butterfly album. All right, now y'all got into that mode. Now I'm about to fuck your head up with Damn. All right, Damn. All right, now I gotta go into this therapy bag and like show you how I've evolved. Maybe a little dense for y'all, but fuck it, here we go. And it's a double disc. And it's a double disc. All right, now y'all like that? All right, now after this whole situation with Drake or whatever, watch me go back more to my West Coast roots with GNX. Like,
Now, now I can't argue with anything you just said because I do think Kendrick he does take a lot of chances, a lot of creative chances, and he's celebrated for that.
yeah, man.
He's celebrated for that. But I feel like there are other artists who do as well, um, like Common. I think Common has took a lot of creative chances. You mentioned Electric Circus, but you can go back to Can I Borrow a Dollar, to Resurrection, to what was the third one? Tomorrow.
One day it all makes
One
sense.
day it all makes sense. Like Water for Chocolate. Damn near every album is a different vibe. So I wonder why he don't get celebrated
And you're right.
as much as Kendrick does, just comparatively
You're
speaking.
right. You know what? I don't. It may be timing too, man. In the era we in, where it may be timing with the era we in, because you're right. You're right. Since Can I Borrow a Dollar, he was experimenting on that. If nobody ever heard it, I encourage you to go back and listen to that album because the comment you hear today or what have you is not the same comment I was on Can I Borrow a Dollar. It was more like unfiltered rawness on that album. That's what it was. His style hadn't yet developed. It was unfiltered rawness on that album, bro. But you can hear the potential. You can hear the potential. But yeah, you're right because no album is the same. Only two now, because B and Finding Forever are kind of different too.
Yeah. I mean they you can't say they're a little
And I was about to,
similar, but they are different though.
yeah, but that's because of the whole Kanye West
Production.
input on that. So yeah, but yeah, man, yeah, but definitely gotta allow the music to grow and invite new sounds in, man. Even if you don't mess with it, you at least gotta give it a chance. You know what I mean? Just to kind of dissect and pick apart what works for you and what don't work for you, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think you made a good point though about how important it is. Maybe I'm looking at it more from the commercial side, the radio side, how certain sounds are pushed and other sounds are kind of blocked out. So, but as far as people that really love music, such as us, we like hearing different things. We've always appreciated differences, So
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, man. Quick question, man, because it's been a topic that's been coming up at least through X. As far as Common and Jadakiss on where they rank. Do
yeah.
you want to touch on that or you want to leave it alone?
I mean, we can touch on it
We
real
can leave
quick.
it alone.
We can touch on it real quick because like I shared with you and said earlier, my little piece, man. I love both of them. Like Jadakiss is ill, and Common is one of my favorites of all time. But when I look at album for album, song for song, I gotta rank Common higher. I just think Common is, um, in my opinion, a higher rated MC for me. Kiss is definitely up there though.
Do you think Common is a more complete MC?
I do. Well, you know what? I take that back. I take that back. I take that back. I think he's shown that he's a more complete MC, right? All the two all
Mm.
the tools in Common's box, I think Jada got those same tools in his box. I think Kiss can get introspective. Kiss has always dropped,
Mm-hmm.
little gems and nuggets of wisdom in his verses. Um, he got the streets. He clever. He can make hit records too, but I just think that he's kind of went a different route, whereas Common has really put all his tools to work and have shown you, you know, that he's a more complete MC. Kiss is a complete MC. I
Mm-hmm.
just think Common has shown it more, if that makes sense.
Okay. No, that makes perfect sense. And I would add something to it, but you pretty much hit the nail on the head, man. I have this exact same sentiments as you do. Both legends in the game, no matter how you slice it, man. No matter where you want to rank them. Um, and like I say, once again, this is not to start any type of issue or whatever, but it has been a topic, so we gotta, I like to think we're somewhat knowledgeable about hip hop and rap music or whatever. So,
Yeah, just a little
we
bit.
gotta touch on it. Smidge, uh, I do have like I got Common over Jadakiss, especially if you go to albums. Common just got it's it's hard. I would believe it's hard to even create an album itself.
Yeah,
Like it's hard to create a classic album. You damn near the stars gotta align,
yeah,
and then to create multiple classic albums in different eras.
yeah,
Now you touching on GOAT type of conversations right now. You
exactly.
touching on GOAT type of conversations, and Common got multiple classic albums. So I mean, I understand people wouldn't have him as a GOAT, or but he's in that conversation no matter how you slice it. May not have the biggest influence, but as far as musically and album wise, stop
Hey,
it. Stop it.
Common is a top 5 candidate
For sure,
on
bro.
on any
And
day.
he still freestyle off the top of the head.
Yep.
And he still freestyle off the top of the head, which a lot of people don't do no more. Like it's almost a lost art, man. Shout out to DNA, Chef Trez, Charlie Clips, and all the other battle rappers that can still freestyle off the top of their head. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, it's a lost art, bro. It's a lost art, and he still do that, and he still uphold like certain things about this culture that I could definitely respect, man.
Yeah.
At least from the outside looking in. I don't know him personally, but at least from the outside looking in. Now, with that being said, Jadakiss, he always giving you some type of game, man. He's always giving you some
Always.
type of game.
Yep.
He got he got one of my favorite verses to this day. I still be quoting that verse, man. The first verse, actually the second verse is cold too, but the first verse, it was on the first Locks album. They all had their solo projects. And all for the love.
Hmm.
When you think of me, you
Think
think
of
of
a
a problem.
problem.
Who, what, when, and how you gonna solve them. Automatical
Revolve.
revolver. KI double lesson. Here's the lesson. Most beams are infrared, but mine's the fluorescent.
Fluorescent.
That verse, bro.
Who has
That
fluorescent
verse, bro.
beams? Yeah. Yeah.
Dog. Fire, bro. Fire, man. But yeah, salute to both of those legends, man. Like, say, I just wanted to touch on it real quick because it was out there. And I felt like it was a topic we can touch on because it's not a messy topic or
Nah.
anything like that. So we don't have to get too crazy with it. It's just some nice hip hop conversation, man. Um, yeah. They also was kind of trying to say I don't know how it started, but they were talking about Lloyd Banks or Fab. We don't have to touch that one if you don't. But
That's
yeah,
tough.
man.
That's a tough one too, man. Cause both of them are
Yeah,
like, both of them are ill, man. Damn, that's a tough one.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I want to go back and dive into the Soul Tape series, man.
man.
I want to go back and I'm just gonna play them all the straight through, bro. I want to go one day. I just want to sit down and play it straight through,
Yeah. I did
straight
that.
through.
I did that one year, man. A couple years ago, I did that. Fab, man. I wish he could have carried a lot of that into the actual commercial releases. Because what he did on them soul tapes or them Freddie versus Jason's or like a lot of his mixtape stuff was like superior. And his commercial work, some of the songs would be like hit or miss as a whole. Some of the albums would be kind of hit or miss, but a lot of his um a lot of his mixtape stuff is like top tier to me.
Yeah, but you know what, man? I think because like with a mixtape, you could do whatever the f you want to do with it.
Yeah,
With an album, you gotta cater to this person, cater to that. You gotta listen to certain label heads, probably. You gotta like. It's almost like you have to. You can't even do it fully for yourself. You have to keep in mind of everybody around you. With the mixtape, this is for me.
yeah,
This is who I really am on the mixtape. Lil Wayne.
yeah, yeah,
It's no secret why Jay-Z said I might give this to the mixtape Wheezy on Death of Autotune, bro. Mixtape Wayne is different from album Wayne, bro. Just is what it is. I ain't make the rules. Just is what it is.
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Before before we wrap, we gotta have some discussion, some 2-6 discussion, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
the rap.
Oh, what? I already pre-ordered that vinyl, bro. I already pre-ordered the vinyl, bro. Hey, go ahead. I'm gonna let you kick it off. I'm gonna let you kick it off. I got too excited. I got too excited.
Yeah, so the brother Jermaine Cole is back outside. The rollout is commencing. He dropped a trailer. He dropped a single and a video. We got a snippet of an interview. You know, things are in motion, and the album will be here February 6th, 2026. Um,
Mm.
how you feeling about everything?
All right, I'll start off with the whole album and rollout and everything, man. So far I'm loving what's happening right now. It's it's not a quiet rollout, but as far as like him speaking and everything, it's a little quiet. They played a snippet of an interview he got with somebody and how he breaking down the record for um the disc 2 track 2 joint he got out. That man said he sat down for 12 hours one day trying to write this one record, bro. And he didn't even effing finish. He didn't even know what it was gonna be. He came back the next day, like or whatever, and sat down for another 7 hours to finish it. That's 19 hours, bro. That should give y'all an idea on like greatness. Like a lot of people hold him up as high, but look at the work he put in on one song, bro.
It's a good point.
Look at the work he put in.
Yeah,
Like people see Steph Curry shooting half court shots, they don't see him waking up early and lifting weights and doing drills and all this stuff and shooting 1,000 shots in practice. They don't see that. They just see the finished product. So I definitely appreciated that part of the interview. I can't wait for the whole thing to come out. I already pre-ordered my vinyl, man.
yes, sir.
I already pre-ordered mine. I can't wait. I low key, I be hoping he like send out the vinyl early just so I could get like a heads up on the album.
Right.
Um, I'm excited about the album. I told you, man, this could be album of the year.
Mhm.
This J. Cole, another one where you could say he got multiple classics. I think Born Center is a classic.
My
A lot
favorite.
of people, I gotta, man, bro, Born Center is a classic to me, bro. That album is fire from
Mm.
front to back, bro. Forest Hill Drive out there. I like the KOD album. May not be a classic, but it's a fire album, although it's a dense and kind of somber record. Um, but yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the music, man. As far as him talking about, you know, um, as far as what people saying he shouldn't talk about, there's been like snippets of interviews and podcasts out there talking about stuff. Fat Joe is the most famous one that recently came out, stating that he kind of lost some, like, not respect, but he kind of fell back from J. Cole, talking about how he the greatest and this, that, and the third. I used to feel that way.
You
I
did.
used to, you know, I
You did, man.
what?
It's,
I did, bro. I
it's
did. I
cool.
ain't gonna lie to you
It's cool.
because, bro, my thing. No. I'm not ashamed. Let me tell you something right now. I'm not ashamed of this. No way, shape, or form am I ashamed of this, bro. My main thing was, bro, you should have said on that. Now I understand you got the world watching you. You just came off the record with um J Drake, and then Kendrick shoot at you. You got the world watching you. Your people asking you what you're gonna do, so you may have felt pressured to release something. I just wish he never pressed send on it. I wish he never pressed the proverbial send button, bro. Because we wouldn't even be here having this conversation. He went out with a disc, then took it off the album, went to the festival he had and started apologizing like he didn't have to do all that. I still hated that he apologized, low key, bro. I still hate it. I still, cause, and the reason why I hate it, cause I felt like him and Kendrick. No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm no, you know, I'll let you have it after this, bro. But the reason why I hate it is the reason why I hate it though. The reason why I hated it, bro, because I felt like him and Kendrick was cool enough, at least from the outside looking in and everything. They got Black Friday tracks where they swap instrumentals, but I felt like him and Kendrick would have had a MC type of battle instead of what him and Kendrick and Drake had. I felt like it could have remained on the MC level, bro. And we were robbed of that, bro. That's how I feel. Now, you may agree with me, you may disagree with me. That's just how I feel, bro. But I still think the album's gonna be fire, and I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah,
My
I'm,
bad, bro.
nah, I'm with you. I'm really excited, man. I can't, before the rollout or the announcement, me and you and Sid was talking. I was like, I can't wait to hear this album. I can't wait to hear the Iceman. You know, I'm just geeked to hear Cole. As far as the whole rehashing, the whole apology situation, I never had a big deal about it, man. I mean, people make mistakes, man. Like, rappers human. Like,
Facts. That's a fact.
I make mistakes
It's a
every
fact.
day, man. There's a lot of stuff that I've said that I wish I didn't say. Things I've done that I wish I didn't did.
What?
From 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 like minuscule stuff that ain't really a big deal to even more serious situations. People make mistakes. And I think it was big of Cole to get up on the stage in front of the world and apologize for something that he felt was off. Like he could have
Respect.
what we as black men I guess supposed to do is crash out. You know, defend and protect our ego and pride at all costs. Hey, just ride it out. But I respect that Cole was his own man, bro. Like, his team didn't even know he was doing that. In his own heart and own soul, he was like, nah, I ain't feeling this. And he went in front of the world and was like, man, my bad. And he was like, Kendrick, whatever you feel like you want to do your thing. It's all good, man. My fault, bro. I respected it, man. And the hip hop the whole hip hop rule book of you gotta go to war, and you gotta do this, and you don't have to. You don't have to.
Call outs are mandatory, bro. You know that. All right, go ahead, bro. God damn, man. I'm about to diss you. You know what? When we get off here, I'm writing 16 mean bars about you, bro.
Hey,
And don't
all
respond either.
all call outs not mandatory because a lot of artists do pick and choose who they respond to, man. I feel like I don't think Kendrick ever responded to. I thought he was responding to Papoose with the BET freestyle, but everybody else tell me he was responding to Drake. So you know,
That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
yeah, everybody don't respond to everybody, you know. And I think that if something just don't feel right, man, you don't have to just ride it out for pride and ego.
Now, few things. When you said crazy stuff before, I'm pretty sure there are some times in my life, there's moments in my life where I feel like if you look up the word dumbass in a dictionary, my face will be right there. That's one thing. That's
Yeah,
one thing.
me too.
Cause Lord knows I've said some dumb crap over the years. Some stuff is like, golly, man, I hope this never come back up. But you know, man. But that's neither here nor there. But only time call outs don't seem to be mandatory in hip hop is if the artist is bigger than the other artists, for the most part. I will say, and that's you know what, and I just thought about this. That's why I give LL Cool J way more credit now because he didn't have to respond to cannabis or none of that. He didn't have to do anything with cannabis, but he was like, "Nah, I am who I say I am. Let's go to war." Now, on like the human side, on the man side, and everything as far as the ego, I wholeheartedly can respect it, man. Because I'll be the first to tell you if I do something wrong, I'm quick to apologize because I'm not so into myself where I can't apologize. On the MCing side, I wish he never did it, bro. I just wish he never released the record. I wish he would have sat on it for a few days and thought about it instead of releasing it on I might delete later, which was a fire project. But I just wish he would have sat on it and thought about it. Because now when he started talking about how great he is and everything, this is gonna be an Achilles heel all the time, bro. Because like all people gonna think about is when it was time to show you was great, what do? Anybody could say they great. Anybody could say they great, bro. Anybody could say that. Hold on, follow me now. Follow me now. Hold on, follow me now. Follow me now, my young brother. Anybody could say they great, bro. But your greatness is tested when you got something opposing your greatness, when you got opposition. Jordan ain't that great if Magic or Bird or Isaiah or all these other NBA players are not going against him, bro. One of the things that people say LeBron is over Jordan for is because the type of competition they feel like he had in this era. They always say Jordan never had to go against the likes of a Steph Curry or a Kevin Durant or a 72 or 73 and 9, whatever the Warriors record was. Jordan never had to go against a team that had like 73 and 9 wins and come back from a 3-1 deficit. These things are what add to your legacy and prove your greatness. It's what you go up against. Scarface said it on the record. I believe it was on the Fix album. You only good as what you go up against. You only good as what you go up against. Iron sharpens iron, bro. I'm not saying, and that's why I say with the battle, I felt like him and Kendrick could have had an MC type of battle, bro, where it could have just been bars. I don't feel like it would have been personal or nothing. I feel like if they would have just stayed with the bars, we could have had something, bro. And we wouldn't have had this conversation. Win or lose, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, though, bro. Go ahead.
My question is, you mentioned Scarface, legend, arguably, it's no argument. He one of the best. Period.
I'm
Who
about
had
to say,
who
you
has
know,
Scarface battled?
I can't think of nobody, bro. I
Exactly,
can't think of
right?
who he battled.
You don't have to battle
But hold
nobody
on.
to be the best. You don't have to battle to be the
But hold
best.
on. Is Scarface known for saying he's the best on records like J. Cole is?
Uh,
Scarface is known for thought-provoking lyricism, bro.
and storytelling.
That's what Scarface is known for. Storytelling. Hard, down to earth, good Southern comfort, Southern hospitality lyricism, bro.
But so is Cole.
He's more known for talking about death than anything.
But I'm saying
I mean, not anything, but yeah.
Cole. And I remember, like, I think it was last year or the year before, I told y'all I went through Cole. I did a deep dive, just running through Cole catalog again. Cole is diverse, man. He talk a lot about, he tells stories. He got a few hits. He does a lot. He got a lot of tools in his box. Like we was talking about Common early. So he does a lot, man. I think when he went on his feature run, he kind of got heavy in the whole I'm I'm the illest, I'm the best type of bag. But his discography, his songs, his albums aren't just I'm the best, I'm the best. He does a whole lot with his music, man. And I don't think that he has to battle somebody to prove how good or great he is in that way. You can battle in a lot of ways.
But hold on. What is he mostly known for recently? Over the past few years, that's what he's been known for, saying that he's the best and he's number one and no MC want to win him and he'll take their head off or whatever. That's what he's mainly known for on his features.
Right,
Cool.
right.
And that's cool for you to say that. We love that bravado type of rap. It's been around since ages, bro. Now, you don't have to battle nobody, but when you are tested, bro, when you are called out, especially by the likes of another dude that's in the big three, is you, Kendrick, and Drake. One of them big three called you out. That's when you have to show it.
But he what
No, Lance, no, I ain't hearing you
no,
no more,
listen,
bro. That's
listen,
who you have to show
listen.
it, bro.
He really wasn't called out to. We revisited it. He really wasn't called out. Like, I think, in my opinion, Kenny was just, he gave him a little straight, man. But I don't think he was shooting at Cole. Cole, and most people will probably take offense. Like, we thought it was offensive too. But he was shooting at Drake, right? He was shooting at Drake. But Cole took offense in the moment. But he realized that it really wasn't what he wanted to do. And he said, I'm out. And I think that that should be appreciated and respected, man. I know it's not, and some people are dead, diehard, old head, hip hop head. This is how it gotta be. And other people like myself, man, I don't care. I don't care, man. I will be honest though. I will be honest. I will be honest and say that I did say that I didn't want. I would rather from now on that Cole just got into his introspective bag and his hit bag, making vibes, storytelling stuff like that. I didn't really want to hear a lot of the braggadocious stuff, but at this point, I don't care, man. Give it all, man, because I found a new level of respect for Cole over the past couple years, just looking at the situation and just saying, like, man, if you don't feel right about something, regardless of what everybody telling you
I res-
should do or want or what they think you should do, follow what you feel, man. And that's what he did. And I respect that to the utmost.
respect it too. This is what you. Yeah, I respect it, bro. My main thing is, I wish you would have just set on the disc record. I wish you would have just set on it and never released it. It seemed like you and Kendrick was cool enough where it could have been a phone call like, "What we doing? Are we getting into this now, or are you just shooting at Drake?" It could have been some type of phone call or something, bro, before you release the record. Once you press send and you release it out into the world, that's one thing. You take it off the album, and then you make a public apology at your festival. That's what killed me. Like, bro, I wish you would have just kept it, bro. Because we could have avoided all this. And nobody would have batted an eye. It could have been like, we talking behind the scenes. I got love for Drake and Kendrick. Know what I mean? Kendrick wasn't really shooting at me. They got what they need to handle between themselves. Much respect to these gentlemen. They both my brothers, yada yada. He could have said that, bro, and nobody would have batted an eye. It'd have been like, all right, then. Him and Kendrick, he talked to Kendrick, whatever. It's cool. Nobody would have said nothing. Probably a few people would have been like, oh, this nigga make a phone call instead of going to war. Few people, but them knuckleheads, bro. We don't listen to the ninjas. We don't listen to them. But I wish he would have never pressed send, bro. If didn't feel right in your heart, I wish he would have just said on the record and be like, you know what, delete all this crap. I'm not doing it. I wish he would have did that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If Kendrick didn't shoot at him like that, as you say, like I say, a phone call could have been made because you got access. You and Daylight, Daylight was on your album. He's on TDE. You could have talked to Punch. Like I say, there's footage of you and Kendrick seeming like y'all cool like that, at least enough to where y'all got each other's phone number. You may not be bosom buddies or whatever, but you got each other's phone number, so you could have called them. That's all I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying.
Well, in any event, you know,
You ain't feeling that?
nah. I mean,
Dog,
I
I'm about
respect
to
it.
write the
Nah,
mean.
I respect that.
It's 32 bars now, bro.
Now I respect everybody's opinion
It
on it.
went from 16.
I respect Fat
Okay.
Joe. I respect Fat Joe opinion. I respect a lot of the talking heads that just didn't like it. But I'm just on the other spectrum. I view it a different way. And like we started this off, man, I'm really excited to hear this album. And I think that it's
Oh
a-
yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
I think it's only right that we review it.
Oh yeah. 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 Um, and that's the main thing. More than anything, what he happened in the past. That's 2 years ago. That's 2 years ago. It's over now, and he finally releasing the album, and that's what the main focus should be is how the music will sound. Like, is he gonna do a little bit more outside the box, like stuff? Is he gonna keep it like tried and true to what been doing? The lyricism is gonna be there. No matter what, the lyricism is gonna be there.
Yep.
Know what I mean? I'm expecting great things from this album, man. I'm expecting great things from this album. So that's the main thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm
Yeah.
I'm excited, bro. But before we get out of here, man,
Oh yeah, most definitely, man.
I wanted to ask you, have you been listening to any anything in general?
I kind of started to dive a little bit. I don't know if you remember the group Micatone or Micatone that I've been listening to. Okay, Fire Group, man, Fire Group. They're part of this record label in Berlin, Germany called Sonar Collective, I believe. And I was looking for a Micatone vinyl. I've been looking for their vinyl uh for my collection, their 9 songs and their Izzy Wiz album. I've been looking for their vinyls. And on the way to doing that, I discovered like a few of the artists on that label, man. That's pretty dope. So I've been slowly getting into their music. Um, they got this album. I sent one album to the group. I forgot the name of the group. I think it's called the Rough Man Collective or something like that. Then you had GMA. She's another artist that's dope on that record label. I can't wait for my vinyl for the Sam uh
Henshaw,
Minishaw
Hen-
come in. I
Henshaw,
can't wait. I can't wait for that vinyl to come in. Um,
good
what else?
album, man.
There's a few jazz records I gotta get. Yeah, yeah. There's a few jazz records I want to get, man. But besides that, I haven't ran into anything recently I could think of. besides those joints. I'm low key excited about the LMA, man. For some reason, I want to
Mm.
hear this.
Ari Lennox dropped tonight.
For some reason, I want to hear this LMA. Huh?
Ari Lennox dropped tonight.
Yeah, she do. Ari Lennox come out, and I want to hear that, man, because she dropped some dope projects when she was with Dreamville. So I definitely want to hear what you got going on now. Trying to think. Besides that, can't think of nothing. But yeah, man.
That's a lot though.
You?
Yeah, I've been listening. Aside from the ASAP Rocky, I've been listening to playing catch up. So I've been listening to the Open Mike Eagle, Neighborhood Guys Unlimited. I've been listening to this brother I told you and said about named Errol Holden. He from Harlem. Um, he put out a few EPs last year. One was produced by Rock Marciano. Um, ill,
Mm,
ill lyricist, man. Man, listen to a lot of singles too. You know, the Doechii single was fire to me. Uh, I heard a record today with it was Denzel Curry, BK the Ruler, and Laser. I can't remember the young brother name, but he was dope. It's a dope record. Uh, it's another single with Maxo Cream, Denzel Curry, and JPEG Mafia produced it. That's fire. Um, yeah, so I've been getting
okay
in a little
then.
music here and there.
Um, that Denzel Curry and Tia Corinne and all of them, they coming out with an album, man.
Yeah,
It's like ASAP Ferg. Well, he's no longer ASAP Ferg. Called The Sith or something like that. And they dropping in March, and it's called For the Sith or whatever.
that's
I'm
the song.
interested, man.
That's the song
I
I'm
think
telling
that's
you
gonna
about.
be a sleeper album.
The single that
Oh,
I'm
okay, then,
telling
okay, then,
you,
okay, then.
I'm gonna send it to you. With BK the Ruler, that's a female, and Laser Dizim. I'm messing his name up, but he a young buck, but he nice though. I'm gonna send it to you. The first single from that was dropped last night, and they put out a video too. So I'll send it to you, and you can check it out, see what you think.
Okay, then, cool,
Yeah.
cool, 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 man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Did you have anything else?
Um, salute to the LYD Foundation. Please go follow them at LYD Foundation on Instagram. Please go follow Equal Shared Parenting on Instagram. Salute to Halo Pain. Go follow him on YouTube and Instagram. Halo Pain, HALO Pain, PAIN. Please go follow him. Please follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, X. I gotta send you info too, so you can put in a little description or whatever.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, man, Apple Podcasts, and also if you're listening to this, looking at this, which I'm sure you are, with our millions of followers, like, comment, subscribe, tell your peoples about us,
Yeah.
but also leave down in the comments what normally we could work on, like what you think is missing, what we could work on, visuals, decorations, audio, what it could be the most minute thing. But just let us know, man. And thank y'all for listening, you know. Salute to my brothers, salute to y'all. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. You got anything else, man?
No, I second everything, man. Peace, everybody.
God bless. Peace.
Peace.